Hey gang, it's Saturday. It's almost 3 o'clock. I don't usually stream round these parts, around these times, but I wanted to play more West of Loathing. And I got thinking, up in my brain meat, that I might as well turn on my camera. Let's venture. Let's venture, you and I. Ah, there's my friend Gary the Goblin. What's up, Gary? Hello, Gary. Wanting more goblin meeting. Gary is hearing about goblins in old fort nearby. Okay. What do you think we should do next? West to going fast. Okay. Big iron snake to riding. So, fast taking us. A big iron... You mean the train? Yes. Asking the training mans. Okie dokie. I've chosen the right partner. This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. Inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows and more than 2 kinds of drinks. A poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it. So, here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low, low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad, because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years' worth, distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup. Except, instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. Glorp. Feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca. Except, instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. We've come too far. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you don't, and you hate them. Ah, filthy porcelain cow. See, already. I just started the game again, and I'm succeeding. +3 melee attack, +3 spell damage. I mean, that's better than my can of beans. Well, that's better than a can of beans. Oh my, I have no pants on. I wonder if that lowers or raises my general charisma. Interesting. Ooh, looks like I could raise some stuff. Unspent XP, 29. Okay. I couldn't find that earlier. I think outfoxing. As I am a noodle-armed magic character, it would probably be good if I was a little bit tricksy. Oh, what a magnificent mustache.
Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon.
Hi, thanks. I'm Crypto.
Glad to know you, Crypto. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you?
Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I saw the sign out front advertising a room.
That's right. Finest room in the house. And plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested?
How much does it cost?
Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room is yours if you want it. Gratis.
Wow, great. Hey, me again. You seem to have more dialogue tree options.
Howdy, Crypto. Anything I can get for you?
Hey, Lloyd. Need help with anything?
Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player.
Yeah, I thought the music sounded a little off.
Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I'd have poked around in him myself, but I lost the key.
This has taken a strange turn. Aw, sleepy fist fight. They're all tuckered out. This old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. Not interested in talking to me. Piano player is not very good at this. Try to fix him. You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. Yep, sounds right. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. Well, I can pick locks, but I don't have a needle, apparently. Stage. Oh. Something tells me that will come into play. The kitchen.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud.
Oh, sorry. I was just, looking around.
Oh, so you're the nosy type, eh?
Well, I prefer adventuresome.
As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter and need someone to go pick me up some more.
Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder?
And other things? Look, who's the chef here, you or me?
Okay. Where can I find it?
Your best bet's a military camp.
Because it's used to make gunpowder.
Shut up. The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars.
Okay, be right back. Interesting. Poking around. Slop meat. Buy some. Well, no. No, I don't think I will. That doesn't sound like something I want. Dirtwater Mercantile. Interesting. Bag of shroom grow. Guaranteed to increase the size and intensity of any mycological specimen. I presume that includes my partner? Let's see, I don't think I need anything else here. Well, I want advanced beancraft. Oh, I have enough for both. 5 for 500. 5 for 400. Boom. That worked out perfectly. Perfectly. Okay, so how do I give him the...
Ah, hustlin'. And over there, bustlin'.
Gary loving this place. Yeah, it's certainly more interesting than Boring Springs. Oh, okay. This is a bag of patented Shroom Grow Miracle Fungal Fertilizer, guaranteed to increase the size and intensity of any mycological specimen. Mycological, like mycology. Give it to Gary. You give the bag of Shroom Grow to Gary, and he tears it open and starts shoving brown lumps into his mouth. Hey, deliciousness! Gary has become more powerful. Groovy. Speaking of becoming more powerful, this is a cookbook. A cookbook specializing in bean recipes. Let's learn a new bean slinging skill. Reduces an opponent's muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Okay, so that's a debuff. Use the old bean. That's a buff. And there's a chapter about bean discs so small they've been served intravenously. A skill that lets you regenerate health during combat. Let's go with the passive one. I always lose the book. Funny that. Alright, I've made Gary more powerful. Fort Cowardice is right up there. Let's go to Fort Cowardice. A few hundred yards up the trail, you see a solitary skeleton trudging toward the northwest. It doesn't seem to have noticed you, or anything else, really. Attack it. Have at ye. Bean shield. I'm going to slow down the combat speed after this. This seems kind of jittery. Thwack. Gary will Gary Fu the target 2 times, dealing 9 to 12 damage. Gary will spawn a goblin grunt to assist you with the fight. I mean, I want to see what that looks like. Oh, no contest. Nice job. Howdy, Amy. All right. That's right. Still don't have the foraging skill. Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannon, you make cannonade. Nice view from up here. Administration, mess hall, a variety of tents, unusually sized cannonball. Well, I've played enough adventure games to know that if you let me take it, I should take it. When life gives you mascara, make masquerade. That old saying, huh? That we all know well. Goblin word for toilet. Shelves. Render them looted. Yes, indeed. Trauma kit, military grade whiskey. Safe cracking, apparently distinct from lock picking. Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across its surface, you're guessing this desk belongs to Fort Cowardice's nurse. Look at the papers. Papers are mostly just boring medical records. Dental daguerreotypes, lamentations, and antibiotics haven't been discovered yet. That kind of thing. Hey, wait, what's this? Marching orders. Look at the diagrams. They're just a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies. Delightful. Sounds of several goblins snoring. Not bothering them. Letting them sleep. Oh, okay, okay. I take it that if Gary wasn't with me, that probably would have been a fight. Oh. Okay. Hardtack. More whiskey. Empty shelves. Spice rack. Saltpeter. Alright, the chef back in town asked me for saltpeter. Handful of boring personal records. I'll be the judge of that. Examine them. They're incredibly boring. No, really. I want details. Fascinating. 0 sick days, you say? Do go on. Ezra Wolf. Good name. Give me one more. Wounded in action, you say? Alright, I'm satisfied. Pick the lock. I need a needle. Alright, so I need to come back here with a needle. Oh, this is the same room. But I got the saltpeter to bring back to the chef in town. Okay. You encounter a bandit who doesn't look very bandit-like due to the lab coat and slide rule the slide rule holster. Woo. Fortunately, she's also wearing the standard black bandit hat. Otherwise, you might not have been able to tell.
All right, Buster. This is a stick-up. Hand over the meat.
You don't seem to have a gun. How about I just punch you out and leave instead?
Ha! I'd like to see you try, because I've invented an anti-punching ring. And that would help me test it.
Examine her ring. An anti-punching ring. How interesting. May I have a look? Are you using a positive matrix force field?
Positive matrix? No, it's a sigma field.
Sigma? Oh no, that won't do at all. I mean, it'll soak some kinetic force, sure, but as soon as the thing gets heavy, that's going to overheat and burn your finger off.
Oh, geez, really? I hadn't thought of that. Back to the drawing board, I guess.
She tosses you the ring and turns to leave. Ring of moderate unpunchability. Alright. I gotta take a closer look at that. Ring of moderate unpunchability. +2 armor. Okay. Let's stick with the ring I have on for now. Although unpunchability is very fun to say. A lot of sleepy customers around here. Say, that's a nice watch. Where'd you get it?
I bought it from this gal what runs a store down south of here. Name of Button Willow. Button Willow Mick something.
Where's this store exactly?
Oh, you can't miss it. It's right in between a cactus and a different cactus.
Points to a spot on my map. Nice. I shan't mention it. I shan't. Good whistling. You approach the beleaguered-looking man with the tiny glasses. Howdy there. Who's in charge of this outfit?
If I'm being charitable, I'd say that fellow over there with the white hat is the foreman.
He points at the man next to a huge pile of rocks. And if you're not? He smiles.
Then I'd say that paper-backed idiot over there in the absurd white hat is the fella you're looking for.
Alrighty, thanks. That is quite a hat. Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I can do to help.
You want to know something? I love trains.
Oh?
Ever since I was a little boy. Huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts.
They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned?
What's that?
Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you can ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models.
Swell. I guess I'm the boss now?
Well, now I suppose you can't be any worse than the last clown. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant.
Thank you, Amy. I worked hard, and I feel like it was a well-deserved promotion. What's the situation I'm now in charge of?
Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing that giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute around it even if we had the months it'd take.
Any ideas?
Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is it'd take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I figure.
Whatever that means.
We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies, just such as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints.
All right. I'll get it back for you.
Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over at Gustafson Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. We don't need that dynamite specifically, though. Any you can lay your hands on would be fine, so long as there's enough of it.
I'll look into it. Yeah, a year's worth of dynamite. I feel like that would vary, probably drastically from person to person, wouldn't you think? Funny thing is, I don't tend to need much dynamite at all in a year. Check out this new store. You find a crate of supplies bound for a nearby army fort. Looks like it fell off the wagon, or the driver fell off the wagon and was too drunk to strap it down. In any case, it looks like you got knocked open by the fall. Yeah, what's inside? Oh, hardtack. Incendiary bullets, you say? I will indeed take that. Yay, new store. Look around, commune with nature, and get poked by the cactuses, the cacti. One behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures at the goods she's got for sale. Why, yes, I will take a look. Oh, I want that advanced bean craft. Oh, and she's got another bag of... Do I have anything to sell? I can sell that. I'll sell that. I'm not going to use that. Silver cufflinks. Oh, I don't think we're going to be able to buy any of these things. Filthy cow is equipped. Dynamite. Combat item. Not using that. I don't use that anymore. Alas. Okay. Well. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff I want at this store. I'll be back. For now, let's buy these needles. I wonder if the inventory switches up from time to time. Nothing for it, I'm afraid. But since I did get a needle, I'm going to run back
to that door I couldn't pick at Fort Cowardice. They say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but when you see someone wearing dark cultist robes, it seems pretty safe to bet that they're some sort of cultist. Another clue is the fact that he or she is trying to teach a skeleton how to tap dance. At least, that's what it looks like from here. Fight 'em! Bean powers activate! Oh, interesting. He's a skeleton buffer. Oh, cool. My new regeneration power just kicked in. Oh, introductory Nexmex. I feel like that's necromancy. I don't want to accidentally become the bad guy or anything, but if you let me learn necromancy in a game, I'm gonna do it. This black-covered book, written in black ink on black paper, is a primer in the arts of southwestern necromancy, otherwise known as Nexmex. Read it. It seems like it's probably pretty dangerous. Are you sure you want to read it? Yes. Okay, it's your funeral. Whatever, Grandma. You cannot see the words on the pages, but you can nevertheless read them. Your mind becomes stained with grim secrets. You got the skill Grinning Skull. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. Spooky. Huh. Grinning Skull. Okay, so it's a new spell. Nice, nice, nice. Base 10 spooky damage. Okay, so that's already better than the one offensive spell I had so far. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh yeah, while I was thinking of it, I wanted to see if I could turn down the speed of combat. Yeah, 100%'s fine. Not sure why I had it turned up. Okay. Okay, good. Pick the lock. Oh. You probably shouldn't try to open this pie safe while that goblin is shooting at it. Fair point. The goblin seated at the desk is repeatedly firing their pistol at that pie safe. Get their attention. Say, what are you doing? Shooting pies. Always. Always shooting pies. Could you elaborate on that? Why shooting a pie? Yes. To destroying, obviously. Must to destroying a terrible pie. What is wrong with a pie? Bah! A human will never be understanding. Ask them again. No, really, why a pie shooting? Shut up! So much angry! Keep trying. Looking, I'm pretty sure being a pie is destroyed. Destroy a... Huh? Look, so many holes in pie safe. You winning. A pie is dead. You certain being? Waiting here. I will checking. Hooray! You are a success. A pie is so very destroyed being. I doing it. So much doing it. But now what? Huh? What I shooting now? I guess you finding another pie. What? There more pie being? Yes. A world is full of pies. Oh no. This violencing will never ending. Sorry being. Not wishing to enabling this behavior. No, this is my cross-bearing. I must go and continuing the fight. Okay. Thanking you. Okay. Wishing you good luck against a forces of pie. You should leaving a hat and gun, having a fresh start. Yes, correct being. I will fighting each pie as if it first pie being. Ooh, General Goblin's hat, General Goblin's pistol. Well, that was weird. I guess I'm the general now. My, what a lot of jobs I do have. 6 to 8 damage, 4 to 5. An upgrade. +2 muscle, +1 mysticality. Yeah, I don't really need muscle for what I'm doing. It's very silly, yes. And thank you for the congratulations again. So many promotions. Alright, well. What an important scene. How very worth the trip back here. Alright, let's bring that saltpeter back to the chef. You spot an old mine on this horizon. Abandoned mines are safe and fun to explore. New location, Snake Pit Mine. Let's continue on my destination. Something tells me there are infinite distractions here. Howdy, Gary. Oh ho! Gary knowing a thing to see. Oh yeah? What is it? A gigantic poop. What? Taller than Gary. Okay. Alright. Thanks, Gary. You're so full of helpful advice. It's coming, Amy. It's a matter of time.
Have you got that saltpeter yet?
Yep, got it right here.
That's the stuff, thanks.
Okay, the next thing I need is this. Oh, wait, that's him.
Okay, next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper.
Because it's really spicy?
Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander a while.
Okay. Murder pepper. Oh wait, I have an extra needle. Maybe I can fix the piano player. The piano player is not very good at his job. You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. Pick the lock. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the plinking and sproinging and clicking noises coming out of the gears and stuff. It looks pretty complicated. Looks like I need 5 mysticality. I'll come back later. What am I, 2 now? 3? 4? Oh, look at that. Suddenly I think I can do it. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears. All the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it.
Howdy, Crypto. Anything I can get for you?
Hey, Lloyd. I fixed that piano player for you.
I thought so. He sounds much better. Thanks a heap, Crypto. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you already got one.
No worries, Lloyd. Who's the old man by the piano?
Oh, that's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and a poet. Came out west to sell his stories, but nobody were buying. Too weird, his stories. Fantastical like.
Too bad. I love that stuff.
Well, it don't matter much now anyhow. He had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector until one day he lost his mine in a mind.
What? He lost his mine in a mind. Yeah, that's what it says. He what now?
You know what I mean. He saw something that made him stop telling his weird tales, made him stop talking near completely. Come to that, He just stands there by the piano nowadays. Seems to calm him down. And as long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. I feel a little sorry for him, to be honest.
Poor fella.
Need help with anything? Nope. Everything's right as rain around here. If you're looking for work, you might ask at the jailhouse. Okay, bye for now.
Yeah, at least they let Gary upstairs here.
Do.
Where is my meat? Come on, meat number. I don't see it. There it is, 174. Still bad. Can sell that hat. Can sell my old pistol. I think I may have to end up doing a beloved RPG tradition of mine. Finding a place to grind some money and XP. Hi, I'm Crypto Naturalist. Any mail for me?
Nope.
Darn. Alright, you're going to be relevant later. I just know it. Buy some flowers for 50 meat. Yeah. I like flowers. Howdy. Are you the sheriff here?
Nah, we don't currently have a sheriff.
Well, need any help until you find a new sheriff?
Sure, if you're good with a gun. There's always somebody in need of justice. Wanted posters back there, sales are over yonder.
She points behind her. What do we got? It's a wanted poster. No, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster. Close enough. The Stripy Hat Gang for grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000 meat reward, you say? Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low-down, no-fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Want to go after them? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Alright, let's try that first. I need that 1,000 meat. Danger spider. Well, nothing about that is good. Cavern Canyon. Weapons. The bones make you pretty reluctant to investigate this hole. Medicine booze. Alright, weapons it is. Fancy knife. Cool. Okay, those are definitely spider eyes. Let's get out of here. This cave door has been boarded up. Pry it off. Spider. This door has like 15 deadbolts on it. The note tacked to it says, "Please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider." It isn't even signed, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. Is this where the gang is? You see the gang on the other side of a pile of junk, but you're not going to be able to get to them from this end. Maybe if you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it. I mean, I'm gonna open the spider door, right? spider door open, and we're running away. You hear a horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by some muffled screams. Then there's more skittering, then silence. Alright, I'm going to peek. Yeah, that's kind of what I hoped. Danger kitchen. I wouldn't go out there, buddy. This poor chef is chained to the wall, and his eyes widen as you approach. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. Oh, thank goodness. He thrusts his hand into yours and shakes it vigorously. I'm Doug. Crypto. How you doing, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this dank cave for weeks, cooking for those stripy-hatted idiots. That sounds awful. You want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right, and a shelf of pretty good ingredients 8 feet to my left. How's that the worst part? This chain is only 4 feet long. Oh, that is rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school, with a million meat idea in my head, and now I'm here, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. What million meat idea? You promised not to steal my idea, right? Yeah, I promise. Okay then, it's a new kind of sandwich, or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure where it fits on the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it, there's a sausage. But it's sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore. Okay. And it's served in a long, split roll, which soaks up the grease, so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. And the best part, the name. You ready to hear the name? Sure. I call it the Hot Dog. What do you think? It sounds great. Thanks. Not that any of this even matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around in this empty cave making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. I mean, you can set up shop in Dirtwater. Brilliant! You're a genius, Crypto. Hot dogs for sale all day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break out of his chains. He leaves the cave, hauling the oven and the shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipes. That's that, then. The gang has been prepped for spider consumption. Arrest them. You stack the cocoons on the back of your horse, except for one, which Gary offers to drag, and head back to Dirtwater Jail. Turn 'em in. Is that the Stripy Hat Gang? What happened to him? They had a run-in with a giant spider. A giant spider of justice. Fortunately, the reward is for the results rather than the explanations. Groovy. Okay, so now I have money. Another wanted poster. For unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations. Last seen in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. The poster shows the location of the suspicious city the gang is hiding out in. Want to go check it out? Yes. Yes, I do. Got it. Oh, jeez. He's already built the shop. Howdy, Doug. Well, if it isn't my savior, good old Crypto. Howdy yourself. The sign outside. Yeah, I had to change the name. I tried to file a trademark, and it turns out there's already something called a hot Doug. What is it? Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway, a single letter removed, and I'm in business. He gestures to the wall behind him. Buy something. Elegant hot dog. Jumbo hot dog. Saucy hot dog. Well, that all sounds intriguing, but I'm gonna pass for now. Intriguing though it be. Sadly, no time for dancing. Okay. Let's hope that she still has the stuff I want to buy. Bag of shroom grow for Gary. Beancraft for me. Perfect. I'd love that. Well, maybe I can make more cash from collecting more outlaws. Okay. Let's beef up Gary some more. A deliciousness. Gary is more powerful. A new spell book. Okay, what do we got? Butterbean. That's the debuff. Bean wall. Interesting. It's a recipe that's been scratched out and replaced with a bunch of paranoid, insane scrawlings. Wary. Increases your maximum action points. That sounds good. Let's do that one. Afterwards, you narrow your eyes and burn the book. Ugh. Yeah, I love state fairs, Amy. It's been a while. I'm not sure if the Ohio State Fair is still going on this year. I kind of recently discovered that I like going to the Renaissance Fair. So I'm hoping, it's usually in the fall, so I guess I hope that that might be ample time for them to have it again this year. We'll see. Okay, so... Okay, so this is the gang. Potemkin gang. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. Do I dress up? Maybe. Yeah, I do. Why not? I had some costume pieces from going to a thing called Viking Fest around here that was fun. So I've repurposed some of that and added some more for the Renaissance Fair. It's fun. Ooh, free spellbook. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to pull that stuff out in a while. New spells. Okay, Bean Wall. Cover from ranged weapons. Uncanny Presence. Perk that provides resistance against elemental damage. Let's do that. I kind of love the passive magic stuff that I don't have to activate. What do you want, Gary? Hey there, Gary. Ho ho! Nearing a weird cave. What? Gary was once out here once, finding a cave of humming. Very strange. Too scary. Well, that sounds interesting. Yeah, it is fun. I miss that place. I guess I miss all places, but that place in particular. No entry. So are these just pictures of buildings on boards? Is that what I'm seeing? Non-fake horse sales. Real jail. The officer's on vacation right now. Genuine TNT and sandwiches. Town hall for an actual town. Don't go in there. That's haunted. This bandit looks distraught. What's the matter, buddy? I lost my belt buckle. So I can send him to different buildings. Okay, so this is definitely a puzzle of moving these people in front of the different buildings. Anything here? You duck into the outhouse to plan your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. This outhouse has a back door. Leave through the back door. The music's backwards. Okay. Oh, I see. So I can blow up one of these. I can blow up one, or I can knock over one. This is the back of the jail. Turns out it's just flat plywood like a theatrical set. The ropes that are holding this thing don't look very strong. You could knock it over pretty easily, but you should probably hold off until just the right moment. So, I guess I can murder them or knock them out. I'm going to try to knock them out. So I just need to get them all in front of the jail. Okay, so this guy I could just send there. Look near the jail. Good idea. Let him go. She moves away from me. So she went back to the first. That guy stops me wherever I'm going in. Now, I think I can move her. Yep. Okay, so they're all in front of the jail. Yeah, we don't need to curse-blowed these guys. They don't seem all that bad. This is the back of the jail. Cut the rope. I mean, we're all two-dimensional stick figures already, right? Like, how much damage could that do? Doom, doom, doom. Gang is knocked out. You can arrest him now if you want. I do want. Say, that's the Potemkin gang. How'd you get him? Pushed a jail over on him. What? Never mind. All in a day's work. I am one whimsical law enforcer. Is that a new one? What was the first one? Let's look at this one. The House in the Desert Gang. For mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Okay. I mean, yes. House in the desert. All right. Well, we'll see what that's all about. Is there anything I can sell? I think I'm close to... No, I think I need... Well, I can sell this. Oh, I'm so close. I needed 1,500 for that skill book. I can wait. I am patient. Wait a minute. You have anything interesting? No. No, you have nothing. House in the desert. You notice a smoldering hole in the ground and recognize it is the habitat of the southeast west coal snake. They keep to themselves mostly, but they're also known to enjoy a fight if one is thrust upon them. Well, if they enjoy it. I got the jump on them. Ooh, new spell. I can use my new spell. Whoa, that was a lot of spooky damage. Wow. I think we've become a lot tougher than the last time we fought anything. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from the inside say, "What was that?" Uh-oh. Looks like you're going to have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yes, Sneaky is my middle name. Okay, if you say so. Thanks. Wait a minute, did this game just change my name? Yep. Crypto Sneaky Naturalist. You know what? That's on me. I should have known that's what would happen. Yeah, I should have known. Okay, we have a doggo. From the sound of it, you'd say this doghouse contains an angry dog. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang. Give the dog a bone. With a knick-knack paddywhack, you achieve your aim. The dog begins contentedly gnawing on the human femur. Well, how charming. The hinges on this gate are really rusty. If you open it, the bandits inside are definitely going to know you're here. Let me rethink this. So I need what? Oil? How far is that shop? You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the site of the impact and find a meteor. Pick up the loose pieces. Wow! 719 meat. Cool. Wait a minute. That means I could buy that skill book. Oh, can of oil. That's good for the quest. It's going to make me have something else, isn't it? Like a lock for that door or something. Well, she doesn't have a lock for sale. Let's learn about foraging. Cool. Unfortunately, while practicing your techniques, you accidentally squeezed the book into book juice, which, it turns out, isn't a real thing. Aw. I got too good at foraging. That can happen. Does Dirtwater have a lock? You catch a whiff of something that makes your eyes water. You trace it to its source, a vividly colored red shape hanging from a scraggy little plant. This must be the southeast western murder pepper that feller at the jewel was looking for. Grab it. Your finger and thumb immediately start throbbing as you pick the pepper. You toss it into your rucksack before it can do any more damage. Hot. Let's drop off this pepper before I forget about it.
Did you find me a murder pepper?
Yeah, here it is.
Ah, nice big one. That'll last a while. Good going. Okay, so if you're looking for stuff to do, I need someone to go check my mail. I ordered a new saute knife, but I haven't got time to go fetch it myself. Here's a key to my post office box.
441. All right. Don't know why I'm working for this chef, but it is kind of on the way. 441. Saute knife. Back to the chef. The fetchiest of fetch quests. Do you have a lock? Binoculars, dynamite, blah, blah, blah. No lock. Okay. Well, it was worth checking.
Have you got my knife?
Yep, here you go.
Excellent. This'll work a lot better than the hammer I was using. Okay, I only need one more favor from you, but it's the most important. I used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave J. stole it from me, and then he died and took the secret to his grave. Literally. I mean he was buried with it.
You want me to dig up his grave?
He's dead. He won't mind.
Okay, where's he buried?
The Dave yard, naturally.
Ugh. Oh, this game. The Dave yard. Have you no shame, game? Let's go oil that fence. Which is a strange sentence. Sneak, 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 sneak. Oil the hinges. The gate opens silently. Nice. You creep up to the door. You can hear the gang inside. You notice that the door jamb is busted, probably from being kicked in. There's a crude hasp made of bent nails on the door. Looks like the bandits have just been locking it with a padlock from the outside when they leave. If you had a lock, you could turn this fortress into a prison. Well, back off. I guess I need to find a lock. Although there are only 2 stores I know of, so there doesn't seem to be one for sale. Okay, well, we'll put a pin in that. You notice a trail of burnt vegetation off the side of the trail, which can only mean one thing. A hell calf is grazing nearby. Track it down. Spooky. Wow. That's some potent dark magic I have. Dave B. Okay, that's not the secret recipe guy, but let's dig it up anyway. Brown boots? I think that's the first pair of shoes I've had. Yeah. These remains look pretty restless. Put them down for good. Huh, I wasn't sure if skeletons would be immune to my spooky magic. Let's do it again. Got him. Wow. Me and Gary the Goblin are forced to be reckoned with. Dave J, there he is. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag? Strange. Reach inside. You reach inside the garbage bag and are surprised to find that it's full of pudding. No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil? Who would do this? Keep digging. You finally manage to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and retrieve a sodden lump from the bottom. You unglob the wad and dry it off. Then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. You got an item. Dave's secret sauce recipe. Free lunch. Oh, let's fight another skeleton. We have a real 1-2 punch thing going here. Pile of bones. Dig through it. Got an item. Skull with an odd tag on it. Okay, we're going to look at that. The skull has a little paper tag tied to it, which has intercemetery loan on one side and some notes on the other. Examine it. Tag of the skull has a serial number and says it was borrowed from the Submission Catacombs on February 19th, blah, blah, blah. Geez, this thing is really late. The back of the tag has the catacombs address on it. Discovered old mission. What's in here? What's this thing? It's one of those things they have in mausoleums. You know, one of those big marble things with drawers full of skeletons. Open one for a fight. Open a whole bunch for a bigger fight. Let's leave those be for now. Well, this looks spooky. Big stone sarcophagus. Some kind of ritual circle. This pile of mostly burned rags that maybe used to be a person. Investigate. Gore splattered scroll. Human ashes. Robe receipt. Okay. Robe receipt. This is a receipt for the delivery of 150 black silk robes. Examine it. It's time you started gathering clues about the whole perambulating dead situation that's going on around these parts. You grab a notebook and a paperclip. And paperclip the receipt to the first page. You got Necromancy Journal. Okay, so I don't know a lot about that yet. Let's try the Gore splattered scroll. Scrape off the largest giblets and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside the red chalk circle, Then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect, or better, glass sphere where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual text has a lot more these and thous. Plus, there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud when you're doing it. Interesting. Human ashes. Scatter them, leave them for now. We're going to leave them for now. This is going to be one of those ritual things that I end up doing, and the game's like, why did you do that? That wasn't a good idea. All right. All right. I think it is early dinner time for me. So I am going to sign off for now. Thank you for hanging out with me. We will play more West of Loathing coming soon.